the Costa Rica Tropical Ecosystem Study Abroad. It's a short-term study abroad, so it happens during spring break every year. We've done it for about 18 years, so we're getting good at it. And our goal of the trip is really to expose students who had all different types of experiences, whether well-traveled students or students who've never left Florida before, to give them a taste of what real tropical ecosystems are like. And Costa Rica is it's a safe, stable country, but also allows us the opportunity to see undeveloped, pristine tropical forests. So we go off and our goal is to basically be in forests and see wildlife and go to coastal areas and see marine life as much as possible. So we limit our lectures and our in-classroom activities as much as possible, and we're trying to get out and see the diversity that Costa Rica offers.
When I went on the Tropical Ecosystems trip with Dr. Stein to Costa Rica, the first thing I noticed was how beautiful the country was and how fresh the food was. Like, I physically felt better and the air was just so clear, and the workload was based on a topic that we picked for an essay that we had to write later on. So mine was on agricultural practices, so we asked a bunch of questions to the locals and took notes as we drove past everything. For someone who is interested in something like this, I would definitely think about how much you like being outside, because the majority of it is outside, but it's very intense in a very enjoyable way. Like, we spend a lot of the time out in the jungle. We spent a night catching bats in a huge net, and you know, you're around people with a different language, different culture, so you have to really get used to that and be willing to be open to everything. Moving forward, I'm definitely going to take this experience as a big part of my life, seeing that I've never really been outside of this country, and so seeing how different ecosystems thrive and how people live in them and live within them was very eye-opening to me, and I definitely want to continue researching outside of Florida and the United States.
Our trip is open to almost everybody. We have a lot of natural resource students take it because it's kind of in their field, but again, we've had communication students take it, engineers, business majors. I think they all get something out of it. They do need to think about their spring semester. It's 3 credits for spring semester, so it's something that's probably good to apply and enroll in during your fall semester, so you need to think that time. You need to go to the International Study Abroad website, International Study Abroad website, and find the Tropical Ecosystems class, and basically just apply. We don't have high standards. You don't have to have a 4.0 or anything to get into it, because again, we want it to be open to everybody. We want to provide an opportunity, not provide barriers. So if you have a reasonably good GPA, and another thing, it usually fits into most majors. It's a nice alternative class to kind of give experience. We work with sustainability majors. Almost every major in CALS uses it. But like I said, journalism students use it too. I want them to experience Costa Rica. I mean, I guess my overall goal would be for them to love ecosystems, tropical ecosystems, and want to go back to them. But really, I think it is a learning opportunity, and for them to experience something new and see an entirely different ecosystem and interact with some of the people too. I mean, we work with some of the community members and the managers down there, and there's a Costa Rica guide who takes us around, so they get a chance for some social interaction. But I really want them to see what a different place is like and really get beyond the tourist level too. That's a nice thing, is that since we have a Costa Rican guide, we do go to some of the obvious tourism destinations, but we also have a chance to go to places that tourists don't even know about and go on hikes and see forests and animals that tourists don't get to do. So I think by showing them things that are that unique and that special will hopefully kindle some interest and love to think about it more at the least, and maybe go back if they like.